Well, we are in the eye of a hurricane right now, in terms of the price of oil, in terms of global oil supply. The U.S. Explosion, really, the shale gale of new output from things like the Bakken Formation and the Eagle Ford Formation down in Texas, things like that, have added immense new quantities of oil to the U.S. market, which in turn has eliminated U.S. oil imports or dramatically reduced those imports from many other nations. For example, nations that we've long considered to be strong suppliers to the U.S. are now exporting far less because we don't need that oil because we're producing it here at home. Nations like Kuwait, nations like Angola, Nigeria, Morocco, nations that have been suppliers for a long time are loading cargo tankers with no destination, no place to go. These things are winding up on the world spot market. So looking ahead at the price of oil, we've seen it in the doldrums lately. It hasn't gone way up. It hasn't spiked up. Hasn't dropped down very far. But at the same time, it is only because of this massive new output within the U.S. That has really kept the global supply pumped up, so to speak. Now, where will this go? How long can this last? Well, in the U.S., we drill these wells. They deplete quickly. You have to drill new wells to replace the ones that just depleted. So we're on something of a drilling treadmill. You know, that's good and it's bad. You can make a lot of judgments about it one way or the other, but it is what it is. The barrels are coming in the U.S. So I think we're going to stay in the eye of the hurricane for as long as this happens. But when global oil shortfalls start to kick in, the economics of this are that a 1% fall in the global oil supply could trigger between a 15 and 20% price rise. So on the day that we start reading news about a large interruption in oil flow, a revolution in the Middle East, a natural disaster, a problem somewhere with something in terms of large amount of oil output, a couple 100,000 barrels a day vanish from the market. For example, what happened 2 years ago with the revolution in Libya. The day that you read that in the newspaper is the day that you want to be very long on oil because prices are going to spike up, and we'll see it at the gas pump shortly thereafter.